Hello, welcome to my review of this Boardman hybrid belt drive bike. I've had the bike for a couple of weeks now and driven it, rode it quite a bit, so I think it's now time to do a little review for those of you of thinking of buying a similar model. Well, the unique thing about this, as mentioned, is that it doesn't have a chain. It actually has a belt. It's a belt drive with an internal hub gear, Shimano Nexus hub gear, providing 8 gears. So all of the gears are self-contained in this hub. And the nice thing is that when you're shifting gears, you don't have to pedal at the same time like in a regular derailleur gear with a chain. You can be stationary and you can change the gear, and that's very useful when you're, for example, coming to a stop and you want to start pedaling again after, say, traffic lights change. You can just shift down and then shoot off when the lights change at traffic light. The other thing I like about this bike is the brakes are fantastic. They are actually disc brakes, hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano. And the cables, you can see, they're actually routed internally, which keeps the frame really nice and neat. And I have to say, I love the kind of like purple metallic frame colour. I think that's gives it a really nice look. And the welds are quite smooth here, you can see. They do get a bit rough around the crankcase, but otherwise the welds are really nice. This is a medium frame, medium size. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", 178 centimeters, and this is just perfect for me. It's a aluminum frame, or aluminium, and I did a few upgrades on this bike which I'll go over to make it much more pleasant. So I think the first thing I'll mention is the grips here. By default from Halfords, they come with these, I have to say, pretty horrible grips. They call them canvas grips, and they have this like canvas kind of material on them, and they don't give much kind of like padding, to be honest. And the seat was just the regular seat here from Boardman, and it's very tough. It's kind of similar kind of fabric design, and it comes with these kind of reflectors as well, which kind of like are legal. If you don't have lights, you have to have these on your bike at a minimum. So I replaced the grips with these, which I got from Decathlon. I think they were about £15. Very nice, good quality. They're called ergonomic grips, and they just kind of give some support to your palm when you're putting your hands on there. And they have these like bar ends as well, which, although they seem quite inconsequential, they're actually very handy to have that extra bit of like hand positioning when you're going on a long ride. It does make a difference. It's good to kind of give your hands a break, and you can kind of just steer and hold the bike by touching the tips. The other thing I upgraded is I added a stem riser kit. You can see here. Without this handlebar is quite low actually, and I found it's with the seat at the appropriate height for my legs. I found it very like uncomfortable, kind of hunched over racing position. I wanted a more relaxed upright position, so I added the stem riser kit, which I got from eBay for about £7, £10, something like that. Very easy to fit, and it just went on fine. There was enough play in the cables to fit that pretty easily. And what else? I replaced the regular tyres with these Schwalbe G1 all-rounds. They're 35mm 35C tyres. They're kind of like designed for a gravel bike, but with this it gives it just the extra bit of comfort, and there is enough clearance there so it goes through the frame, and really pleased with these. It doesn't have front shocks, which saves weight, that's a good thing, but with these tyres you do get extra bit of comfort, and yeah, it's well worth doing that. Pedals, this is another kind of touch point which is normally upgraded, but to be honest, the regular pedals I found are fine. They're kind of like plastic and they have grip. I tend to just wear regular trainers when I ride because I don't want cycling to be too much of an occasion, you know, putting on lots of extra kind of equipment, specialized footwear. I want it to be nice and simple, so stuck with the normal pedals. I added, like I said, the normal seat wasn't very good, so I changed it for this Cell Royale 3D skin gel seat. It's kind of like a little bit wider than a normal kind of like racing seat, but I found that really comfortable for long rides. And I added this what they call a air saver. It does make a difference, kind of like preventing a line of spray on your back from the back wheel. I don't want to add proper mud guards because I find that they spoil the lines of the bike, to be honest. And I've got another one, Crod Catcher, coming, which I'm going to put under the down tube. That will make a difference. I did a bottle cage, which has got this handy handy kind of attachment, so you can put your inner tube there. And finally, just added lights. I guess it's not an upgrade, but I went with Cat Eye Volt 400XC light on the front. It's very easy to detach, gives a really good amount of light output. And this, I think it's called a Pace Vision light at the back. It's got different settings. Rear light, just went on really easily. And the all important bell. And yeah, it's just a really good hybrid bike. It's got lots of attention, the looks of it, and people always remark on the belt drive, the lack of chain. People are like, hey, his bike hasn't got any gears. Some people say, oh, is it an automatic? It's not. You can see here that it's kind of like a trigger shift. One thing to say is that to go down gears, you press the front trigger, and to go up gears, it's let the camera focus a little bit. Yeah, so it's thumb trigger to go up, and then finger trigger to go down. It may seem a bit backwards, but you actually get used to it very quickly. And yeah, I give this bike top marks. It's really light as well. I think it comes at about 10 kilos, 11 kilos, maybe kilograms. And it's just fantastic for group rides, or where you're not racing, you're not shredding the trails or going from A to B in the fastest time possible. But if you're going like in a casual group, it's just a fantastic bike, fantastic machine, really. And yeah, I do recommend the upgrades, the touch points, grip saddle, and adding the stem riser kit as well. But that's it. I hope it's helped you, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you've got any questions, I'll try and answer them. Okay, thank you. Bye.